F through I first, so we can hear where we're at with it. I'm sure we'll like the sight reading still, so. And remind me, you guys are playing the saxophone. Is anybody playing oboe?
Oh, I'm playing.
Nobody's playing oboe.
It's mostly doubled and flute, but if
Okay.
there's something in particular you want, they all have scores and would be happy to read off them.
Sure. Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Is there a solo or something you want covered?
No, I don't think so. I think.
Yeah, it's all doubled and flute.
Yeah, it's all doubled. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
So careful. Trombones, just do it. Hang on. We're going to work backwards, if that's okay by you guys. That wasn't a bad run through. I'd like to work H to I first, to work on that transition to the two. And there's a couple things that I'd like to point out. I know that was your first read, but on your second read through, maybe if we could focus on the melody line, which is underneath all of the fun stuff that you guys are doing up in the front row. So it starts over in the baritone and tuba. So if you guys could play that out, it's part forte, and then it's going to pass to the horns. So if the horns, you guys could just take it over right from the baritones and tubas to kind of make it all flow nice together, so that it sounds like one voice just passing right over. All right, so let's go from H. Actually, would it be easier for you guys to do the pickup?
No.
No? Okay, we'll just do right from H. Let's do 5 before I, just for my sake, if I'm hearing something, I guess, weird. All right. Sounds really good. So you guys can follow even when I don't get my 3 right. That's really great. So I could use a little more on the baritone horn line. If you guys could, I know the horn takes over, and you guys are still baritones. You guys should still be, and tubas. You guys should still be forte. So I'm hearing the horns coming great after you guys pass the line, but then I don't know if I'm just not hearing you as well because you're over there and I hear the horn timbre stick out a little more. if you could meet them and make a nice blend of it. So I'm going to go backwards again just because I'm sure we're tight on time. So can we now go to the G through H section? There's something that I want to point out that I noticed when I was doing my score marking, that when the cornets come in at G on the end of 4, I'd like you guys to come in while you're playing for the cornet. So I'd like you to come in at forte, like everybody else does on that line. I don't know if that was I think it was just an error in the printing. So if you can match what the the clarinets are doing, well, bass clarinet, we don't have one. Trombones are doing, so. All right, let's do G. And I'd like to work on this section primarily because of the rhythm, second bar after the 4/4. So if you guys could focus on the accents on there, and then the staccatos. Great. That actually sounded really good, but just for the sake of rehearsal, can we sizzle at where everybody has the double forte except for the horns? One after the 4/4, so 3, 4 after G. So I want you guys to pay attention to the accent. So.
4 after G.
1, 2, 3. It's the 4th measure after G. All right, so everybody sizzle together except for where you guys don't have to sizzle. Double page trim there. Okay. No, that was really good. Minus my conducting error there. I turned 2 pages. No, it was spot on. You guys did that great with the accents. Really good, especially on I could hear the difference between the staccato and the accents. Could you guys, I don't know, were you actively sizzling? No, good. That was really good. So can we play that from G through to H? Make those accents just a little bit harder. I can hear like that's of the brass players a little bit better than I can hear it on the woodwind. I'm sure that's just the nature of the reed. So if you guys could just make that a little bit more accented. All right. So I am going to then move backwards again from F to G. And this part is where I'd like to focus on everybody's different entrances. So if you guys could make sure you check your dynamics. I know the cornets you guys drop down along with the baritone and tuba because you guys are underneath, and then the woodwinds start taken over by the trombones, and it kind of passes the melody along. So.
Lorenza, you are out of time. All right, quick. Lorenza, how did you feel about it?
I felt like the points that I touched on were decent. I had my nice big yellow rehearsal plan. My conducting probably was a little shaky, but I'm really glad that you guys are able to follow shaky conducting. So thank you.
That's because they're good musicians. If you were teaching high school,
Yeah, I know.
all heck would have broken loose, probably. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Anything else?
I liked how they responded. You guys did really well after you sizzled the stuff. The first time you played it pretty good through anyways, but I wanted to hear if there was a difference between your first playthrough of the stuff after G, and then after you sizzled it, and there really was, so, that was.
So about your teaching, that's what we're focusing on.
All right,
So
okay.
about your teaching, how did you do? What would you do differently, if anything?
I'm not really sure. I'd have to watch the video and really see because it's kind of
Okay. Ensemble. What'd you think? Let's give her some comments. Angela.
I thought you had really good points and everything, so like you knew what you wanted, but I think you need to assert yourself more, because it was kind of like, is it okay if we move backwards, you guys, or can we do this? I think you need to be like, hey everybody, this is what we're going to do, alright, let's do it.
I agree, but I think you have really good points. So I think another thing that'll help you be more effective is not looking down the entire time. Because I know like you're rehearsing us, but like looking at us will make us feel more confident in playing what you're asking us to play.
I want to say one other thing along those lines. We talked a lot last semester about when you're going to start a group, you look at the score if you need to, then you put your arms up, and then you're not allowed to look down until the music is going. Okay. So if you're going to start them, then you need to look down, arms up, and then 1, 2, 3, go. And then you can look down. You started them pretty much every time like this. And that's just, it inspire confidence in the ensemble. So you'll see it on the tape and you can work on that for next time. Patrick.
I would have liked to see us do some, like we did like F to G and then G to H and then H to I, but after we ran through it the first time, we didn't really ever go and put the chunks back together.
Hoping to put it all back together.
I figured that was your plan.
It's on my plan.
But I would have liked to.
It's right at the bottom.
So one thing to keep in mind though, Lorenza, is like you got to have an idea, all of you, teachers, you have to have an idea what the clock is doing. When it's 10 minutes, I know, but when it's 10 minutes before, the bell, and that's all you have, and you know you need to get one run through in, you might need to stop 2 minutes early and leave a few things out to get that run through in. So just make sure you're kind of thinking that as a teacher, that you're leaving time for what you really, really want to do.
2 minutes goes by really fast when you're actually up here.
It does, yeah. Anybody else?
On your clock, it's done.
Wyatt.
Well, kind of two comments. For one, it's kind of going along with what Angela said. Whenever you ask, is it okay if we do this, the ensemble usually is like, nope, we don't want to do this. And then two, it's, I don't know if you're nervous or something, but say there's a little wordiness in a lot of things, so.
Okay, anybody else? Kaylee?
2 after G, my question is for you, it's 3-4, would you just connect that for your 4? I was really confused watching.
2 after G?
G.
Oh, 3-4. I just said probably.
Okay, because I was really confused watching. I didn't know if you're conducting for your 4.
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
I think I missed that a couple times. So sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. I was just really wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was meant to be in 3.
Everybody take a look at the score at letter G. Now, I'm curious, does the section at letter G start at letter G? Look at what's going on. Does it start right at G? When does it start?
Right before.
1 bar before. Yeah, so don't feel like you always have to use the big rehearsal letters. You can start, if the idea starts 2 bars early, start at 2 bars early. So that you get the whole section in. Because otherwise, when you put it in context, they're going to hear that 1 bar of G material beforehand, and it might throw them if they are used to hearing something different there. So just, you can be flexible with that. Also, one other question for you, Lorenza. You mentioned that after letter H, that the trombones start the melody. Is that actually how it happens?
No, the cornets started.
Yes.
First.
So make sure you.
Or no, I'm sorry. I was talking about I wasn't talking about that part of the melody. I was talking about the macro part of the melody. I didn't clarify. I meant, I think that was when I was talking about the baritones and the tubas, right? And then the transition to the horn.
I
Is that
thought
what
you
I
said,
started with?
maybe, but I thought you said the trombones start with it. But maybe you meant baritone.
No, I didn't. I don't think I addressed that part of the melody. at
Okay,
H.
yeah, I don't remember
I'll have
exactly.
to watch the video.
So,
I'll open mine too, though.
Okay, great. Any other things for Lorenza, quick? No? All right, thanks, Lorenza.